Hello and welcome to the Veggie Kitchen. I'm your host Ed and we're coming to you from Orange County, California. And today's recipe is cashew macadamia nut butter cookies. Stay tuned, it's coming up. Welcome back to the Veggie Kitchen, veggiekitchen.org. Today I'm going to be baking a cashew macadamia nut butter cookie. Okay, I'm starting with 1 stick of butter. I left the butter out to soften. Okay, and I've got a half cup of the cashew macadamia nut butter. I'm going to cream these two together. Get a nice mix. The butter is nice and soft, so this is going really quick. On the cashew macadamia nut butter, again, I left this out too, so it's not very chunky. And this is a creamy one anyway. It's an unsalted brand. All right, to this I'm adding a 1/4 cup of applesauce. The applesauce is a great filler when you're making these cookies without eggs. It keeps the cookies soft, helps them rise, and it adds a little hint, a little back flavor of apple. It's really nice. To this I've got a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I have a cup of organic brown sugar. I packed a cup. You want to pack it so you make sure you got a full cup. And there's just a hint of salt. I added a 1/2 teaspoon of salt because the macadamia nut butter was unsalted, and we're going to be adding actual chunks of the nuts, and they're unsalted also. So I wanted to have a little bit of salt just to give it a little flavor, burst in the flavor. Okay, so to this, all I need now to add for my wet ingredients is some cream. I have 1½ tablespoons of cream. So these are all the wet ingredients. To this, we're going to be adding the cashew macadamias. I had whole cashews and macadamia nuts, and I just laid them out on the cutting board before the show and diced them up into little chunks. If it's easy for you, you can buy pieces. These are roasted, unsalted. This is a 1/2 cup. This is a really easy, basic cookie recipe, and you can use it alternate. You could use peanuts if you wanted. Actually, this was a peanut butter cookie recipe, but I morphed it with the cashews and macadamia nuts because we found out that there's some people who can't eat peanuts. So this is a great alternate for that. Okay, this looks good. Any other ingredients I left out? No. I'm ready for the flour. I have 1 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, and to this I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of oat flour, but I'm starting with quick oats. Let me see here. I got my blender. Actually, it's a coffee grinder. We don't drink coffee in our house, but we keep a grinder, and we use it to grind herbs and flaxseed and stuff like that. So this is a 1/2 cup of oats. These are the quick oats. All I need to do is put them in, give it a few bursts. See that? Easy. Oat flour. Actually, I'll add it to this one and mix these two together. So I have a 1/2 cup of oat flour, and I have my 1 1/4 cups of whole wheat flour, and I just need a little bit of baking soda. I think it's about a teaspoon. I'll mix these up. On the whole wheat flour, I actually am using the regular traditional brown whole wheat flour, but there is 100% white whole wheat flour. You can get this. It's made from a different wheat berry. It's still whole wheat even though it's white. It comes from the spring wheat. They got hard wheat berries and soft wheat berries. They're both good. Okay, there you go. Now it's just a matter of mixing it all up. You might have noticed that I was using butter and cream in this recipe. And if you wanted to make it a vegan recipe, you could certainly just switch out the butter for a stick of margarine. I'd use a good quality margarine, a non-hydrogenated one. And as far as replacing the cream, you could use one of the variations or different rice milk, soy milk, almond milk, any of those, and that would work just fine. So this is a basic recipe. You can take this recipe. If you wanted to add some chocolate chips to it, you could do that. If you wanted to add some raisins, you could do that. Or coconut. Coconut would be good. Cashew, macadamia, coconut. Sounds good, huh? Maybe next time we'll do it. So once you master one recipe, you can make all kinds of variations on it, and your friends will think, whoa, look at that person. He's a regular baker. Okay, it's going to take a few minutes here to mix everything up. You want to get to the bottom of the bowl to make sure all the flour is mixing evenly. I didn't leave anything out, huh? When this recipe is done, it'll make 32 cookies approximately, and I'm going to use a tablespoon to measure out my portions. Okay, looks like we're just about ready. The whole thing should only take about 15-20 minutes to make. But I'm on camera, so I'm rushing. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I need my tablespoon, and I'll make my portions now. I have a non-stick pan here. If you're wondering, yes, I wash my hands before the show. See? This is it. This is 1 tablespoon. Roll it, push it down, and then I'm going to take a fork and make those little fork marks they put on peanut butter cookies. Look at that. I'm going to space them all about 1 inch apart. I'm going to end up with 4 rows of 4 cookies. Okay, this will take me a few minutes to do this. When we're all done, we'll be ready to put them in the oven. I'm almost finished here. I just have 2 more to go on this tray. And then we're ready to pop them in the oven. Half a cup of cashews was just in the right amount. I was going to start with a cup. I think it's a little bit too much. This way you get a nice flavor, a little bit of crunch in your cookie. And how nice this came out actually. Do you guys see this? Look at this dough. Nice. You want your dough to be moist, okay? You want to be able to pick it up and be a little tacky, a little soft. You don't want it to be too hard. You can tell it's almost as soft as like your earlobe, actually. That's right. Soft like your earlobe. Okay. I'm ready to go in the oven now. I have my oven set at 350 degrees, as I said. And I'm expecting about 8 to 9 minutes. I'm going to check them at 7 so make sure they don't burn. Generally, I cook on a gas stove. This is an electric stove, so I'm going to watch them extra careful. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes and check on them. Okay, it's been 8 minutes. I checked them a few seconds ago. They look good. We're bringing them out. Oh, yeah. They rose up nice. Look at this. Came out great. Okay. Yeah, the cookies look great. I'm going to let them cool for about a minute, and then I'm going to take them off and put them on the cooling rack. I'm just letting them set for a minute. This cookie recipe, for some reason, is really quick. 8 minutes is quick for a cookie. Generally, I make oatmeal raisin, goes 10, 12 minutes in the oven. But for some reason, these come up really fast. While I'm waiting, I want to show you these milks. We brought some different milks. Rice milk. This is what I drink, by the way, rice milk. I don't drink much dairy milk. Actually, I don't drink any. This is rice milk. This is soy milk, almond milk, and a whole grain milk. This is a mixture. It says here it's got quinoa, millet, amaranth, etc. All these are nice alternates to cow's milk. If you're going to drink cow's milk, I suggest you drink organic cow's milk. There's no hormones. No antibiotics, better for you. But these things are great. I drink this with my cereal every morning. and with any cookies I'm eating. Cookies and milk, you can't beat it. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're good. Yeah, take them off. Just let them cool for a bit, and then they're ready to go. Oh, look at that. As I said, this isn't my regular oven, so it's a little different. When you cook them at your house, you have to watch the time if 8 minutes is enough or 9 minutes. It depends. Okay. We're going to let them cool then. I'll just leave the rest on here. And when they're done, they'll look like this. Okay? So this is the cashew macadamia nut butter cookie recipe. You'll find the whole recipe at veggiekitchen.org. Make up a batch for yourself and your family. Pour a glass of milk or one of these, rice milk, soy milk, and have yourself a treat. Okay, we'll see you soon back here at the veggiekitchen.org. Thank you so much.